It looks like nothing huge got announced in the past day or so at the Tokyo Game Show. Granted, there is like one more day, I think. Yeah, it's Sunday right now. So yeah, we got one more day. They still have time to cook up a little bit. But outside of that, I do want to see what they've been releasing. We're definitely going to cherry pick what we watch, though. All right, so first things first, I want to check out a little bit of Throne and Liberty. This is the MMO that comes out in, I think, 2 days. We played the demo a while back, or like the closed beta, and it didn't look bad. I just didn't want to put time into a game where everything is just going to get reset when it releases. So I played it. It looked okay. I didn't spend too much time on it. I think we maybe played it for like 10 minutes. So let's just check this out. This is 19 minutes long. We're not going to watch all of it. We can just skip to the middle. Let me see. Like for an MMO, the gameplay doesn't look bad, huh? This is actually decent looking gameplay. Okay. Skip ahead a little bit. So this is like the open world aspect of it.
We'll use the pulley. We'll reach the town in no time.
I mean, the graphics don't look bad at all, actually. What's the quality right now? Let's turn it up to the highest. It's a little bit better. The bitrate scuffs it, but you can't really help that. Like, the abilities look kind of flashy. What is this guy, like level 1? Let's skip again. This is just a town? No, just a random person. Cutscene. The hell is that? Sackboy? Yeah, I might have to give this game another try. I don't know, I've just heard bad things about the developers. Which I don't care about, like, controversy, but it's more so just that they gave up on their last MMORPG, apparently. Which I think is a red flag. I think that's a fear of everybody who plays MMOs. Nobody wants to waste time on a game that's just gonna die a week later. Oh, is this the map? Oh. Maybe it's just this country. Because it's kind of a small map. Yeah, we'll try it again. When this game comes out on the 1st, we'll give this a good old try. So next we have a game that I've never heard about. Karma the Dark World.
我是来自月壤工作室的王永鹤。今年我非常激动地向大家展示《黑暗世界音乐》
Another Chinese game? That's what I'm talking about.
并宣布游戏在10月的 Steam
Demo will be playable October 14th. Oh, that's soon.
请欣赏我们的全新预告片。我们迫不及待地想让你扮演利维坦的 Rome 干员的角色。
Step into the shoes of a Rome agent. What the hell is that? Good visuals. Is this a horror game?
The interrogation subject is currently a clerk at the Winston Research Institute.
I thought this was just an ordinary theft. I never imagined a case like this would trouble a Rome agent. Looks like there's more to it.
This kind of looks like Alan Wake 2, but better. Alan Wake 2 had this whole, like, you know, psychoanalysis theme going for it. You know, where you dive into a patient's mind and, you know, their psyche and the darkness. And I hated that. It was so boring. Like, there was nothing scary about the game. Like, all the revelations were kind of not impactful. So this looks kind of decent. This looks like a better spin on Alan Wake 2. As blasphemous as that sounds. But maybe it's not blasphemous. Because Alan Wake 2 did not sell well.
I don't understand what you're saying. Mother, requesting brain dive.
Please, I beg you, I don't want to go through this again.
Play the demo. Okay, we didn't get too much insight on that. Looks good, though. Voin official gameplay. Oh, God, what the hell is this? In a weird way, it kind of reminds me of Oblivion. Oblivion mixed with those rhythm games that we've been seeing recently. Like bullets per minute. I think there's another one where it's like all sword based. The game doesn't look bad. Is it open world? I guess now I'm just kind of wondering, like, is this like level by level, or is this like open world, or can you explore? Kind of curious. Unknown 9 Awakening. Look at all the dislikes, man. People do not like this game. This game looks silly. I'll say that. That's my take so far.
This is Unknown 9 Awakening, a brand new action-adventure game, and the first chapter of a larger adventure that unfolds within the Unknown 9 narrative universe.
Do people actually care about the Unknown 9 universe?
A young woman with impressive supernatural abilities, brought to life on screen by renowned actress Anya Chalotra. A big part of Haruna's uniqueness comes from her attunement to the Fold, a mysterious realm.
They're going so hard with the mo-capping just for this game to potentially fail. Like, the reception around this game is not good. So now it's like, dude, they put in so much effort and this game's just gonna wither away into oblivion.
Part of Haruna's uniqueness comes from her attunement to the Fold,
rip.
a mysterious realm that overlaps our own. Haruna
like the previous
becomes
gameplay
the target of the
trailers have not
Ascendants,
looked
a
great.
splinter faction of the Leap Year
The story
Society,
looks boring.
looking to alter the course of history by tapping into the Fold's power.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Encounters with Ascendants can be approached in many different ways, thanks to Haruna's combat and stealth abilities. One of the most impressive skills in Haruna's arsenal
Could just possess
is her
people?
stepping ability.
The hell is that?
By using the Fold to project
Like a
herself
superhero
into
landing.
her target's body, she takes control of them for a brief moment, during which she can set up a devastating chain of events. Performing takedowns and defeating enemies.
Okay, so she can possess people, stop time, have the people move into certain spots while time is frozen, position them so that they can do an action, and then when she unfreezes time, they do the action. The problem is that if you look at this,
Takes control of them for a brief moment, during
if you look at this, when time starts playing again, they don't go from point A to point B, they already start in point B. So that means that while time was frozen, these guys could move around willy-nilly while the world around them stood still. So by the time they realize what's happening, they're essentially just skipping. I don't know, this doesn't feel like the right way to do time freezing. Like, the world around them freezes, yet they can move. And then when you unfreeze time, they're already there. Like, this seems off. Like, conceptually, this doesn't feel right.
during which she can set up a devastating chain of events.
Yeah, because like that guy, for example, the guy that blew up, like right here, right? She goes into his body.
One of the
Time
most
freezes.
impressive-
Keep in mind, time is stopped right here.
Skills in
She
Haruna's
moves him.
arsenal is her
He does
stepping
that. He stops again,
ability.
and then she goes forward.
Chain of events.
And then when he comes back into reality, he's just boom.
Performing takedowns
I don't know, that
and
just feels
defeating
odd.
enemies during open combat
Takedown.
rewards you with stepping tokens.
Fuck did that?
The more
What was
tokens
that?
you earn, the more steps you can take in a single instance, and the
Also, this animation looks so stupid. Wait, what?
tokens. The more tokens you earn, the more steps you can take in a
So he
single
goes down the
instance,
ground, he
and the
goes
more
down,
powerful the attacks
And then
on
this
your
person
victims
also
become.
jumps through him.
Unknown
okay.
9 Awakening is but one of the many entry points.
Yeah,
into
I think this
Unknown
looks
9's
ridiculous.
Narrative universe, in which the
We gotta play
destinies
it.
of dozens of characters
We gotta play it.
are weaved together through space and time.
Is the Unknown 9 like a
Haruna,
popular
Your
franchise?
time has now come to step into the unknown.
Is this a popular franchise? I've never heard of Unknown 9. Bandai Namco. Oh my god, dude. Bandai Namco. This is a Bandai Namco game? Are you kidding me? Bandai Namco. Where's the One Piece game, brother? Hey, Bandai, where's the One Piece game? I'll never forget Bandai Namco saying they lost 92% of their revenue this fiscal year. Like, it was a drop, a 92% decline in their fiscal sales. And they said, we're going to start scrapping games and only focus on games of quality. And I believe this is their first game coming off of that statement. We only want to produce games of quality. Let's release Unknown 9 Awakening, guys. I mean, to be fair, I bet by the time they said that, this game was already, like, being finalized. They're just, like, polishing it. But still, they saw this game and said, yo, f it. Full send. Forget about all the amazing IPs underneath our belt. Let's do Unknown 9 Awakening. Forget about, you know, Bloodborne. Forget about like our partnership with FromSoft, all the anime games underneath our thumb. We got to fuel Unknown 9 Awakening. This shit's gonna be a banger. Sometimes I just don't know what goes on in those boardroom meetings, man. I really don't. Yeah, 7 out of 10 from IGN probably. Forspoken 2. Unknown 9. Is that the number of people who's gonna play this game? This is just sad, man. Another game company that is elected to light money on fire instead of making a good game. What's next? Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater.
Listen to me.
So here's a tidbit. I've never played a single Metal Gear Solid game in my life.
Doesn't mean they always will be.
Not a single one.
Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Is that why you abandoned me?
But I want to get into
The
them.
only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
Is that Hitler?
What the hell was he working on?
Oh, it's not Hitler.
Are you one of
God,
Volker's
you see how
men?
big his head is? Dude, imagine how easy it would be to get a headshot on this guy. A Call of Duty player's,
One of
his
Volker's
most
men?
dreamt of enemy.
No. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
His voice doesn't match his
That's
character.
what they were making you build? Yes.
It's kind of like me.
The Shagohod. A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
What? A nuclear-equipped tank?
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
Why is he electrified? What the hell is
And then
Metal
the
Gear even
Age of
about?
Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
He looks like a guest character out of Tekken. Oh, this guy looks cool.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by groups.
Oh, this guy's awesome. Wait, I like the fit.
This could be even hotter than Cuba.
Maybe we gotta play Metal Gear.
Defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov
This might be
is
my
an
first Metal Gear
from
game.
my
Jesus.
office.
What the fuck is that? Bees?
Taking with us?
Bees are
This one is still just a
flying
child.
somebody in the air?
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger.
Colonel!
It'll be our friend, the American defector.
The characters look so cool. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. I might play this.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times.
Sorry I'm late.
What? They lingered on that shot, dude. They fucking lingered on that shot. It's like Cole when he sees titties bouncing on his screen. Yeah, they really wanted you to soak this one in. Wow, they look great. These characters look really cool. I might actually play my first Metal Gear game here. Yeah, I might finally play a Metal Gear Solid game. All right, time to hop into the franchise. Is Snake Eater a good entry point though? I mean, I guess it's better than anything else, right? I'm not gonna go back and play every single Metal Gear Solid game. So I guess it's better late than never. Funny enough, I think I own Metal Gear Solid Vengeance, but I just never played it. I bought it on the Steam summer sale and I just never touched it. Classic story.
Rated E. for
Farming
everyone.
Simulator 25. Do they make a new one of these every year? It's just like 2K. Just every year a new farming sim drops. See, for 2K, I understand, right? Players get traded, players move, new people get, you know, voted in. Voted in is like the worst way to put it, but you know what I mean. But like for farming sim, what do they do? Do new animals drop yearly? Does God just drop new animals? When's the next patch on Earth? Honestly, farming sim looks really cozy. God, this is getting expansive. If there was fishing, I think I might give it a try. If you could go fishing in these games, man, it would be over. I like the Japanese and Chinese architecture. And it's not because I'm Asian. I just think it's kind of cool. It's not something you'd expect in a farming sim. I will say, I'd like this more if they had like fantasy animals. Because when you think about it, like, I feel like they're so capped in what they can do. Like, you got chickens, you got cows, you got goats. But it's like, outside of that, though, like, outside of the basic animals, like, you're just still... You're in the same pool, you know what I mean? Like, we need some diversity out here. I know they want to stay realistic, but, you know, maybe at some point we do, like, a basilisk. Maybe like, a snake fucks a chicken, and they just have one of those monsters roaming around your farm. Yeah, who knows? All right, last trailer, Monster Hunter Wilds. 11 minutes long.
Welcome to the world of Monster Hunter Wilds.
I'm a big Monster Hunter fan, why not?
Together, we will journey to the Forbidden Lands, uncharted territory that the Guild has...
Uncharted territory? You sold me. Already bought the game.
The Forbidden Lands were believed to be uninhabited until just a few years ago, when a boy named Nata was found there and taken into Guild protection.
We should have killed Nata.
Nata was all alone after escaping an attack on his village by a mysterious
That's a boy?
monster.
Could have fooled me.
Has assembled an expedition to investigate.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
Our objectives will be to investigate the monster, known as the White Wraith, and to rescue Nata's people, known as the Keepers.
I don't know if I'd want to rescue his people, to be honest. If they die, it's a skill issue.
Who am I, you ask? My name is Alma, and I'll be your guide on this journey.
I like Alma.
Are you ready to step into a world of adventure? Let's go.
God, that main character, he kind of looked like the main character, the generic one from Final Fantasy XIV.
Each expedition unit consists of a hunter, handler, smithy, and palico. And it'll be all hands and paws on deck, with each unit carrying out their own vital roles for the Guild. Hunter! As our unit's hunter, you're sanctioned to bear weapons and hunt monsters.
That's me!
And as your handler, it's my responsibility to manage your quests, authorize hunts, and ensure that you have all the information you need.
Ooh, I wonder what the hub area is gonna look like.
Gemma,
is it the ship?
Will take monster materials you provide and forge equipment for you. Perfection. And your palico is your trusty companion, there to lend support whenever needed. We'll take it from here! I mentioned there's more than one unit. We belong to
Are there rival units? Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Have the honor of teaming up with the other units, like Astrum unit, to see our mission through.
Okay, oh, it's just more characters. I thought it'd be like factions.
Special assignments to some of the other
like you join a faction and the more monsters your faction hunts online, like the more terrain changes or the more like different monsters you'll have to face. I feel like that would work really well for a Monster Hunter game.
Into the Forbidden Lands will be the Windward Plains. Due to its ever-changing weather, the plains will put both the wealth and the wrath of nature on full display. During the fallow, ravenous carnivores battle for every scrap of food, and a phenomenon.
So dynamic weather
conjures thunder and lightning.
That's kind of cool.
After the storm comes the plenty.
Yeah, look, it gives you multiple reasons to revisit the same location. I like that. I don't think Worlds had something like that necessarily.
The creatures of the plains change their behavior.
I know, like sometimes it would rain, but like it doesn't change that drastically. I like this.
In our expedition, we'll have to be every bit as observant, versatile, and resourceful.
Monster ecology. Yeah, I'm a big monster guy. Show me the monsters.
A rich, diverse ecosystem
Man,
has arisen from the Windward.
He looks like one of those
Plains'
anal
unique
balls
climate.
you shove up your asshole.
The Doshagama, for example, form packs centered around an alpha.
Oh, cool.
Taking
Giant
on
bear
multiple
beavers.
large monsters at once is a recipe for disaster. In order to face the alpha in a more ideal situation, it's wise to disperse the
I like
pack
this.
first.
I kind of hope they show more than just this environment, though. As somebody who dislikes sand,
You'll encounter Balahara.
I'd kind of want to see a
Their
nice
flexible
forest,
bodies
hopefully.
allow them to maneuver freely in and out of the sand.
Oh, that guy looks annoying to fight.
Creating quicksand traps. Unfortunate not just for hunters, but for any large monsters that get dragged into them.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, what?
You may also encounter
Chotacabra.
Toad-like monsters.
Yeah, this guy.
Rocky
Nice
areas of the
tongue.
plains. These monsters apply sticky saliva to their
Honestly, they're
organs
kind of cute.
and then fortify them
I'd
with
want to own one.
minerals.
I'd want a
The
Chotacabra for
Chotacabra's
myself.
sizable tongue, while crucial to its
Oh, cut off the
survival,
tongue.
is also its biggest weakness.
Yeah.
Don't miss your chance to attack when the tongue is exposed. Nature has one
In Monster
rule.
Hunter, you can like chop
You're
off
either
parts,
the
right?
hunter
Break
or the
parts.
hunted. That goes
Dude, if
for
you could chop off
monsters
his tongue, that'd be so
too, as they
awesome. Is
battle
that a
for
spider?
supremacy.
We haven't had a spider enemy in Monster Hunter, have we?
In the Windward
Or at least not on
Plains,
Rise in
one
World.
creature sits squarely at the top of the food chain. Ray Dow.
Bray Dow.
Often spotted during the onset of the sand tide, Ray Dow has adapted to the relentless lightning storms.
Oh, I'm loving
and
this.
is able to use this adaptation to discharge devastating attacks to any that threaten its territory. If you are called upon to face it, Hunter, I ask that you take extreme precaution.
Oh yeah. Ooh, endemic life. Yeah, let me see these random bozos we're gonna slaughter.
While out on hunts, you might spot some small creatures at your feet, or perched in the trees.
Kill them. Shoot them.
All of
Oh,
the
frog
endemic
birds.
life you see has evolved to survive in this harsh environment.
Why don't they just move?
I cannot help but to be amazed by these
Man, if I lived in a harsh
creatures.
environment, I'd
The
just
sheer
pick up
will
my
to
bags and
survive,
just go.
even in such an unforgiving environment.
Camps and villages. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Show me the camp.
Let's talk about the expedition's base camp.
Man, it's so sandy.
This is the heart of operations, where you can do practically everything, whether it's crafting weapons and armor or resupplying provisions. One tool that's sure to come in handy out in the vast expanse of the
pop-up camp.
plains is the pop-up camp. While limited in number, these provide a sort of home away from home while out in the field.
I like it. Is there a campfire where you can cook food too?
Pop-up camps serve as fast travel waypoints,
Oh, wait, what?
a place to change your equipment.
Can you put that anywhere? Or is it like specific locations like the campfires in World?
See how useful they are?
If you could just drop fast travel points anywhere, that'd be
If a
awesome.
monster finds one of them, it might not last very long.
That's what Wild Hearts did,
We'll
right?
need to think carefully where exactly we set them up.
You'll need to think carefully. Oh yeah, I guess you could put it wherever, yeah. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, because in Wild Hearts, they had that
In our
mechanic where you could just
travels,
drop a
there's
tower
chance we'll
wherever.
cross paths with the people of the Windward Plains. Our interactions with this new culture
Can we kill
will be
him?
what sustains us on our
Nah, I
quest.
doubt it. Man, imagine a GTA like Monster Hunter. You could just go around killing NPCs.
An incredible adventure awaits. with
Hunter,
new
please, I need
monsters,
help.
New friendships.
A monster is terrorizing our village. Don't worry, I'll grant you salvation. Kills the humans instead. Helps the monsters.
I almost forgot. Have you decided on
Oh,
a
what do we
weapon
have
yet?
here? Great sword, sword and shield, hammer, lance, switch axe, insect glaive, heavy bowgun, long sword, dual blades, hunting horn, gun lance, charge blade, light bowgun, and bow. So pretty much all the same weapons that we've grown accustomed to. I always just use the long sword. Long sword, great sword, that's usually what I go for. I feel like the other weapons are too big brain for me. I just like big swords. I would do the sword and shield, but all the shields in Monster Hunter are so bulky. Like, it's never like a regular shield, right? It's not just like, oh, here's a little plate of metal. No. You got like a whole ass, dinosaur spine up on your forearm.
Every hunter's journey begins with weapon selection.
I think hunting horn is new,
Would you
actually.
rather get in close and unleash with
I
all
don't remember
your might?
exactly.
Keep your distance and dish out a relentless assault. Deliver stinging blows as you stand your ground, or strike with a flurry of slicing attacks.
Ooh.
14 weapon types are available.
Character
and at
customization
least
looks
one
pretty
of
cool
them is the
here. Look at that.
perfect fit for you.
Oh, wow.
If you're not
They look
sure
great.
what to pick, ask me. I can provide advice on which is the most suitable.
I like that. I think that's what the other games were kind of missing
If
too.
mobility is your first priority, then
Not like
this
the other
weapon might be a
games
good
didn't
match.
give you insight as to what each weapon did, but I remember first hopping into Monster Hunter, I was like, man, what does this do? What does that do? My playstyle is this. What do I pick with this? But, obviously, I'm tried and true. Whether it's a Souls-like, any fantasy game, a sword is all I really need, man. Maybe I'm too vanilla, but swords are cool.
hunters can't just rely on weapons. You'll need to make use of items like shock traps and
Oh, they threw it.
Not to mention any endemic life and geographical features that you come across.
What's a frog do?
It's up to you
oh,
to
stun.
read the situation and use all you've got
Oh,
to
you can pull down branches? Wait, that's cool.
One thing's for sure.
Hey, it's the
hunting is
campfire.
hungry work. With your portable barbecue grill, you'll be able to prepare meals on the go.
The food animations go so hard. I remember there was a point where I had to stop eating with my Palico in World because it just made me hungry. Maybe I'm a fat ass, but yeah, I'll watch them like cook up a fat meal. And I'm like, damn, I'm kind of hungry, dude. Maybe I gotta stop playing. Maybe I need to run to the store real quick.
And yes, that includes meat.
Yeah, like this right here. Come on.
So tasty.
Wait, do they shout that whenever they eat? So tasty.
Palico is a
This is
feline companion
delicious.
That provides various types of support out in the field. Whether it's laying traps to hinder
Hey,
monsters,
laying traps.
or healing you when you've taken a beating.
Oh, that's a new enemy.
Heels inbound!
It's like a
The
cockatrice.
two of you make a pretty good team. You can always trust me to have your back. Oh, that reminds me.
What is
Be
that?
sure to keep an eye on your health.
Oh, a new health bar. Oh, that's cool. I like how minimalistic it is.
Shaking to warn against any potentially life-threatening
Oh, I like that.
There's no better way to traverse the Windward Plains than astride your sacred. Whether it's a target you're trying to reach, or just a point on the map, your sacred will follow the scent and take you there. Not only can you gather and use items on the go, you can even perform mounted attacks. And if you find yourself in a tight situation, you can call your sacred.
Oh,
And it
wow.
will swiftly take you out of harm's way.
It can pick you up while you're on the
Whether
ground?
you're hunting or just exploring, that extra
No, the mobility is
will
so
prove
good.
rather
Wow.
useful.
Not like I dislike the mobility of Worlds and Rise and all their other games, because their lack of mobility is kind of how it's kind of the aesthetic they go for. But the extra mobility here, I think, is going to be really beneficial. Like, one of the things I hated most about all the other Monster Hunter games, minor complaint, but just whenever you get knocked down, you're on the ground for like 5 seconds, you got to slowly get back up. So having your subordinates actually pick you up and carry you while you're on the ground, or rolling quickly out of it, I think that's really nice. Multiplayer is my favorite.
Struggling to face a monster
I
alone,
remember
you'll be able to call for
I remember in World, I am a completionist, so I like to finish every bounty on the board. And there's some bounties that are just kind of annoying, it's like, oh, you got to hunt 2 or 3 different beasts, and it's like, that's so much work, so much time. So what I would do is I would go on the board and then just search for joinable matches. And I would always cross my fingers, hope and pray that whoever's lobby I join, that they're near the end of the mission. Like, I can't tell you how many missions I've joined, and the guy just like, I join in, 10 seconds later, cleared. And it's like, oh, hallelujah, I'm good. You get all the loot, you get all the rewards, you clear it off your board, and you didn't have to do a goddamn thing. All you do is join, you help out a little bit here and there, and then hopefully you finish it pretty soon. So I've never had to take a monster down from 100%. It's always 50, 30, sometimes if I'm lucky, 20 or 10%. And it's just amazing. Multiplayer is godsend on these games.
reinforcements. Fire an SOS flare, and up to
3 hunters, yo.
to assist with the hunt.
Up to 3, my god.
Multiplayer, you'll be connected online with a team of hunters from around the world. If you are unable to fill the hunting party,
AI?
or if you'd prefer to
Oh
play
yeah, AI,
offline,
nice.
then NPC support hunters will come to your aid instead.
That's not bad either.
Hunt monsters and harvest materials from them. Use those materials to upgrade your weapons
Oh,
and
the armor looks pretty
Get out
cool.
there and join the quest with your hunter
Oh, here we go,
friends.
new environments. Yeah, I was looking for a good forest,
Life
man.
as a hunter is about to begin in Monster Hunter Wild.
Oh, this looks great. Like I said, already pre-purchased it. I'm typically highly against pre-ordering games, but when it's a tried and true franchise like this, and when all the gameplay footage looks solid, I think it's fine. So yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm really looking forward to this. We'll definitely play this a lot whenever it comes out.